Hola a todos, ¿cómo están? Soy Erika y bienvenidos a mi canal. Hi everyone, my name is Erica and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, I'm a professional Spanish teacher who uploads video lessons here on YouTube. So if you want to learn the language, you should definitely hit subscribe and check out the rest of my channel. But for today's video, we are going to be talking about 10 English slang phrases and their equivalents into Spanish. So if you plan to go to a Spanish-speaking country and have informal conversations, these are some slang words that you definitely need to know. So we're gonna start with more basic English phrases that like your parents could even use, or like anyone of any age. And then we're gonna move into more Gen Z slang and how to say it in Spanish. So if you like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. Y bueno, vamos a empezar. So a piece of cake in Spanish would be está pan comido. It's eaten bread, okay? So if something's really easy, you can say, está pan comido, all right? Okay, the next one is to be in hot water. So if you're in trouble or something, you can say, estar en un lío. Estar en un lío. Entonces, María está en un lío, okay? She's in like big trouble, okay? All right, another one we all know is to let the cat out of the bag. So decir un secreto, algo así. So to tell like a secret that you weren't supposed to say. So you can say se fue la lengua, okay? Se fue la lengua, like the tongue escaped, okay? Vale, okay. Another one we know is to cost an arm and a leg. So si algo es muy caro, por ejemplo, puedes decir cuesta un ojo de la cara, okay? So it costs an eye from the face. Cuesta un ojo de la cara, ¿vale? Okay, let's continue. All right. También, another one we have is to pull someone's leg. So, para bromar o algo así, to joke. Okay, so in Spanish, you can say tomar el pelo. So, to pull the hair. Por ejemplo, te estoy tomando el pelo. Okay? Tomar el pelo. Okay, the last one I have before we get into the more Gen Z slang is a party pooper, okay? Alguien que no es muy divertido, algo así. So se dice agua fiestas. So like raining on the party, okay? Or like water on the party. Agua fiestas. So por ejemplo, eres aguas fiestas. All right, now that we've done that, let's get into the more Gen Z slang. So the first one I have is a third wheel. So that is when you have two people on a date, for example, and then the third person is there awkwardly, third wheel. So in Spain, you can say sujetavelas, which is like the candle holder. So if you imagine two people on a date, there's like the candle in the middle of the table, sujetavelas, okay? In Peru, they say la maleta, which means a suitcase. Pero bueno, la sujetavelas o la maleta, okay? All right, the next one I have is to how to say someone is throwing shade, okay? So, se puede decir tirar veneno. So, Kyla está tirando veneno. Or you can say tirar indirectas. So, ella está tirando indirectas, all right? Either one you can say, so it's like you're throwing poison or you're throwing indirect messages, throwing shade, right? Okay, the next one I have is to be salty. So, estar de mal humor o algo así, to be in like a bad mood. You can say estar picado. So, por ejemplo, I need a Spanish name. Javier está picado. Okay, siento que Javier está picado. Like, Javier is salty, for example, okay? Okay, the next one I have is to ghost someone. So, when you have a message and you don't respond, but you've read it. So in Spanish, you can say dejar en visto, which is like the literal thing, to leave on read, okay? Dejar en visto. So, por ejemplo, he dejado el mensaje en visto. I left the message on read. Okay? All right. The last one I have is to be shady, or if something is kind of sketchy. So you can say, eso está turbio. Eso está turbio. So that means something's murky here. Or you can say, eso huele raro. This smells weird. Eso huele raro. Okay? Y bueno, that was 10 pieces of English slang and how to say them in Spanish. If you liked the video, please let me know down below. Y bueno, todos, nos vemos en el próximo. Adiós.